idea where the game would be at? We're going to go to all. Well, not the mission prep game, but what mission prep goes to. Oh, I see. I know what. I can see what. Everything's still broadcast playoff games. Yeah. No matter who's in it. Yeah, I got it. I stay with Michigan until Michigan's done. And if that's at the very end of the line, then I stay with Michigan. I see. Yeah. But if it's not, then you go to, when I go for NFHS, they hire me and I keep going. So you're broadcasting. You don't have the NFHS. They do, but they send me out like they want to play. So I think last year I did the women's, the girls, Division I championship game. Yeah. So I'll be back though. I'm trying to get him back over here. Yeah. Hey. What the heck, dude? Hey, buddy. Hey, look at this stand. Oh, you got a stamp? I didn't get a stamp. You got one too? Lucky dog. You'll be here. You'll be here. I trust you.
Welcome. We're juggling here in the press box. We're juggling in the press box, moving things around. Seth Orozco should be our camera operator tonight. We're waiting for him to arrive. He will be with us momentarily. Currently, Ryan Wallen filling in. Brian Stanley with you tonight. PSNtv on the road, north of the grade. First Mountain League stop north of the grade. The Atascadero Greyhounds hosting us tonight. The Mission Prep Royals on the road coming in tonight. 20-7 on the year, looking for their 21st win of the season, looking for their 6th win in league play. Coming in at 5-4 in the Mountain League. The Atascadero Greyhounds 15-11, 4-5 in that Mountain League that we are talking about. The front runner, the St. Joseph Knights, undefeated, have one more game tonight against Templeton. We'll see how that plays out. Against Arroyo Grande, and we'll see how that plays out. Tonight, obviously, St. Joseph, the heavy favorite in that contest, but tonight we have your Royals versus the Hounds. And the first matchup didn't go quite the Royals' way this season, as the Hounds picked up that win, causing a 3-game skid, 80-55, a 25-point loss for the Royals of Mission Prep. The Royals are led in scoring by Brody Miller, 17.3 points a game, and Jaden Noziel, 13.2. And Noziel is just a few points shy of 1,100 in his career, setting at 1094 in his career. He should, in all theoretically, in all physics tonight, I guess you could say that, make the trip to 1,100 He would have surpassed 8, 9, and 1,000 to get here so far. Sitting at 1094 is Jaden Oziel, the senior, playing in his final regular season game in Mission Prep uniform, along with Roman Benedetti, Brody Miller, Ethan Orozco, Braden Mott, Armin Clayton, Kyson Hickman, Chap Morrissey, and Stokes Wallen, all playing their final regular season game in a Mission Prep uniform. We will be headed to the playoffs. Playoffs coming up on Saturday the 15th. Announcements will either come out tomorrow or early Thursday morning. You're going to want to follow me on Twitter, or X that is. Follow me on X, Stanley on Sports, where you can find that information, and we'll make sure that is posted for you. Terrence Harris, in his 19th season with the Mission Prep Royals, has coached the Royals to a total of 9 20-win seasons in 19 years. Has 356 wins, 204 losses. The Atascadero Greyhounds, again, 15 and 11, 4 and 5, and they are coached by Augie Johnston. The Greyhounds come in with an 8 and 2 record in the last 10, 4 and 1 in the last 5. They are 5 and 6 at home, 6 and 3 on the road, 4 and 2 in neutral site games, and 1 and 0 in overtime. Their last game was a win over the San Luis Obispo Tigers, 60-57. And here we are tonight with this contest. I think that's an old, I forgot to update that. That is not an accurate statement on my part. I take that back. That was not their last win. I got to update my schedule here. And we're waiting for Seth Orozco to rejoin us. He has disappeared into the abyss, but our camera operator temporarily is going to be Ryan Wallen. We will switch it out. And we're getting underway here. There are no seniors for the Greyhounds, so there will be no senior presentations. And the Royals
leaders are encouraged to support their own team in a positive manner and respect the decisions of the officials. At this time, we'd like you to please stand if you're able.
And we'll be right with you.
Remain silent. Playing of our national anthem.
National anthem out of the way. You see Seth Orozco, send him to the press box.
Starting lineup for the Mission Prep Royals at point forward, number 6'1" senior, number 10, Braden Mott. Number 5'4" Kids Jr., number 1, Stephen Ernst. And shooting guard for the Royals, 6'4" senior, number 11, Roman Benedetti. For the Greyhounds, left guard, 5'11" junior, number 2, Isaiah Rodriguez. At point guard for the Royals, 6-foot senior, number 20, Braden Nozile. For your Greyhounds of Atascadero, 6-foot Williams junior, number 3, Shea Buckley. Shooting guard for the Royals, number 11, senior, number 33, Stokes Wallen. For your Greyhounds of Atascadero, 6-foot Williams sophomore, number 11, Kyle Foster. And for the Royals, our shooting guard, the 5'9" senior, number 4, Brody Miller. And for your Greyhounds of Atascadero, 6'2" senior, number 24, Damon Mitchell.
So our starting lineups tonight, Stephen Erst, Isaiah Rodriguez, Shea Buckley, Kyle Foster, and Damon Mitchell for the Hounds. For your Mission Prep Royals, Brody Miller, Braden Mott, Roman Benedetti, Jaden Nozile, and Stokes Wallen. An APB put out for Seth Orozco. ¿Dónde está Seth Orozco? Mom says he's talking to the girls, so that could be a problem. 14-year-old boy talking to girls. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Well, hopefully he'll be with us soon. We'll take care of you, Ryan. Meeting at the center circle for our jump ball. We're about to get underway here. My buddy Gus with the jump ball. It's going to be Benedetti and Mitchell for that center tip. And the tip into the hands of the Hounds and right to the rim. The Hounds strike first. Kyle Foster to the rim with the right little hand layup. And the Mission Prep Royals down 2-0 here in the first quarter to the Hounds after the Hounds beat them up in the first meeting at Coates Court by 25. Nozile crosses over, pitches it to the left, into the hands now to Miller. Back to Nozile, who swings down to the baseline. Benedetti to Mott. Mott's directing traffic. And Miller going to drive that baseline, put up a jumper from the block, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Miller, career high 21. Ball out of bounds off of the Royals. And a double dribble called for Stephen Erst across the timeline. As he loses the dribble, could not recover with one hand, using both to slap the ball. And the Hounds going the other way on defense with Nozile and Mott crossing passes at the top of the key. And a whistle coming from the official. Damon Mitchell called for his first foul against the Hounds in the quarter. And Miller fights for his way to the rim, no good from the left. And up top to Rodriguez, pushing it into the corner to Foster. And the slip to the rim, good for Shea Buckley through the paint. To our score. Second lead of the night for the Hounds. Royals trying to get on top for the first time. Got to tie it back up first. Inside to Benedetti. Benedetti puts up on the spinning jumper and bounces it in. Benedetti with 2, and we're tied up again for the second time in this contest. And Mitchell to the rim. And not able to draw the charge was Braden Mott. A third lead for the Hounds in the quarter. And Benedetti streaks to the rim on the assist from Nozile. Benedetti with 4, give Nozile the assist. Buckley double teamed. Miller breaks off. Benedetti on the guard for Rodriguez. Ernst to Mitchell on the bounce. Pressure for Ernst. Pushes to Buckley on the right side. Benedetti hits the hardwood. Buckley sends a catch and release. Rims out. Rebounded by Benedetti. Fans not liking the non-calls on the court. And the Royals looking to get back into the swing of things and capture the lead for the first time in the quarter and in the contest. Three-pointer come up bouncing off the iron. No good for Braden Mott. Rodriguez has the ball knocked out of his hands. Bounce pass inside to Mitchell. Mitchell spinning around the baseline, fighting to the rim, and Mitchell collects his second bucket. And the Hounds back on top for the fourth time. Miller, three-pointer, left wing. Bottom of the bucket, a certainty swish. Located at Pismo and Morrow, downtown San Luis Obispo, Certainty Home Lending. If you're in the market for a home loan, give Mott and Mac a call. And the turnover to the Royals in transition. Mott to Wallen. Mullen connects with Benedetti. Left wing on the catch and release. Pops in, pops out. Rebounded by the Hounds. 3:47 on the clock. Royals on top for the first time. And Ernst changes that up. The fifth lead of the night for the Hounds. Mitchell pushes it to Buckley. Buckley into the corner to Ernst. Ernst up to the wing to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushes on Miller. Off the foot of Rodriguez, and it's Mission Prep possession out of bounds at the baseline. Longtime Royal faithful, Megan Nozil chiming in on the chat. Pleasure to have her on board. As I speak of Megan Nozil, her mother, Kate, walks in the door. Nozil exchanging the pass with Mott. Benedetti driving in from the wing, pulls up on the mid-range jumper, bouncing around, bouncing out into the hands of the Hounds who chase the ball down. Ernst inside to Mitchell. Mitchell loses the dribble and out on Wallen, who chases it down. And the inbounds up top to Mitchell, who connects with Ernst. Buckley with it at the elbow into the corner. Back up top to Rodriguez from Foster. With 12 on the shot clock. Turned over to the Royals. And going coast to coast, Benedetti. Second chance points on his own miss off the front of the iron. Benedetti with 6 tonight. Timeout on the court. We are tied 11-11, the fourth tie of the ball game. And we have 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. Certainty Home Lending on board with Mission Prep. Mission Prep basketball presented by Certainty Home Lending. Locally operated by Mission Prep alumni Bill Mott and Mac Weipert. Visit Bill and Mac at Certainty Home Lending's downtown San Luis Obispo office at 895 Pismo Street on the corner of Pismo and Morrow, or online at mottandmac.com for all your home lending needs. That's Certainty Home Lending. If you're out there in the world of YouTube, hop on that chat. Let us know you're with us. We got the Nozils in the house. Anybody else with us out in the chat world? Let us know. 11-11 is our score. Make a wish. The inbounds quickly. And push down to Mitchell as the defense sells past. Mitchell misses. Second chance points. No good. He clears it out top to Buckley. And the corner shot. Good for Ernst. And Hounds on top for the 6th time. Ernst connects with his second three-pointer. And Nozil fights his way. His first points of the night. Nozil needs 4 more to get to 1,100 in his career.
That's his first.
Kellogg collects a foul. First team foul for the Royals. Royals down by 1, trying to get back into it. Kyle Foster collects a foul. Second team foul against the Hounds. Orozco, Nozil, Morrissey, and Kellogg, as I get to his name, gets called for the travel. And joining Kellogg, Morrissey, Nozil, and Orozco is Hunter Drake. The travel gives the ball to the Hounds. The Hounds up by 1. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-13 is our score. Rodriguez gets past Drake. And Morrissey hits the hardwood, but the miss. And the rebound to the Royals. And Kellogg blocked from the back by Foster. And Kellogg collects the foul for the push. Second team foul, second foul against Deuce Kellogg. And slow to get up off the hardwood is Rodriguez. Isaiah Rodriguez going to the bench. A little help from the training staff. Colton Mott checks in for Kellogg. Mitchell checks in, back into the ball game for the Hounds. And checking in for the first time is Damian Morano. Hot pass into the corner, brought out to Buckley. And Buckley goes to the rim. And that settles through the net. And Buckley with his second field goal with 10 seconds. We get the whistle. Shea Buckley called for his first and the third team foul. And Nozil streaks to the rim. And Nozil, magic number is 2, setting at 10:98, and that's the end of the quarter. 16-15 is our score. The Royals trail by 1. As Jaden Nozil, 2 points shy of 1,100 in his career.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Jennifer White at 805-548-8530.
Atascadero Greyhounds lead 16-15 in this final regular season matchup. Leading score for the Royals, Roman Benedetti with 6. Brody Miller adds 5, and Jaden Ozil 2 points shy of 1,100 with 4. On the other side of the ball, Steven Ernst with 6, Shea Buckley with 4, Kyle Foster adds 2, and Damian Mitchell adds 4 as well. A total of 16 to 15. Still looking for Orozco. We'll find him. It's like, where's Waldo tonight? Where's Orozco? And that's Seth Orozco. Hunter Drake sends one flying, and Colton Mott pulls it down. And on his birthday, Colton Mott gets the bucket. And the charge finally issued. And Damian Mitchell with his second foul, first team foul of the quarter. Mitchell with 2, he'll go to the bench as Kaysen Nico checks in. And stepping through the paint, putting up the shot, no good for Hunter Drake. The rebound to the Hounds defensively. Foster working it, pushed out to Buckley. Buckley swatted on in the put-up. And the Royals come up with it, push forward to Drake. And Drake to Mott. And Mott to Orozco. And Orozco with the bucket. The Royals on top in the second quarter. 19 to 16. And the whistle in favor of the Royals. (19 to 16). Royals have only led twice in this contest, once in the first quarter, once in the second quarter, which is currently the lead they maintain. By 3, 6:45 on the clock. Orozco inside to Benedetti, and Benedetti loses it to Foster. And it's out off of Foster as he tries to save it. Mission Prep ball, fresh 35. Ethan Orozco, Mott, and the bounce pass inside to Benedetti, once again pulled away by Foster. And they're running the clock down, I guess. I'm not sure what's happening here. Clock didn't start on time. 6:24 on the clock is what they're giving us. 33 on the game, on the shot clock for the Hounds. And a foul on Colton Mott. The birthday boy gets penalized on his birthday. That's just not fair. Justice for Mott. Rodriguez. And Foster drives in, kicks it to Nico. Nico can't get it to go. Looks like there was contact on that swat from Nozil. And the jumper in the paint, no good. Chased down by Mott, collected by Foster. And Foster going across country and can't connect with Kaysen Nico. Mott exchanging the pass with Nozil. Dribble lost by Nozil. Buckley comes up with it. And Buckley sends a floater up from the left elbow. Can't connect. And Nico cleans it up for the Hounds. Royals lead by 1, 19-18. Three-pointer. Short shot for Colton Mott. Buckley inside to Nico. Nico puts it up. The bucket counts, and Nico will go to the line for the and one. Nico with quick 4 points. And Mott, Braden Mott called for his first foul, so the Mott brothers each with a foul. Foster to the bench. Ernst is checked back in. And the make by Nico. 5 for Nico. Still looking for that Orozco to come up to the press box. Wallen missing. And the rebound to the Hounds. And pushed into the corner. Three-pointer connects. Steven Ernst, his third. And a timeout called. 24-19, the Hounds have jumped ahead of the Royals. With 4:38 remaining, Mission Prep Basketball presented by Bob Moses Ceramic Coating.
At Bob Moses, we understand that your vehicle is more important to you than just a mode of transportation. It's an investment and a reflection of your style. Our ceramic coatings offer unparalleled protection, preserving your vehicle's shine and finish against the elements when you're cruising the street. With Bob Moses, your vehicle will maintain that showroom gloss.
Let's protect your investment and enhance your ride here at Bob Moses Ceramic Coating Santa Maria. Give us a call today to book your appointment.
(24-19) coming out of the timeout. The Royals with possession, trailing by 5. The Hounds have led twice Royals have led twice to the Hounds, and the pass into the corner to Benedetti. Benedetti pushing back in beyond inside the arc, and turnover. Rodriguez coming up with it. And contact on the floor. As Shea Buckley goes to the rim. Benedetti called for his first, 4th team foul. Royals racking them up here in the second quarter. Inbounds to Nico. He's slapped away by Mott, covered by Nozil. And Nozil checking his back pocket before he goes to the rim. And Nozil's going to get called for the charge. And Nozil joins the foul club. Now they correct the foul totals. 14 foul. And a travel called on the Hounds. Quick inbounds to Benedetti, who puts it back up after collecting his footing. Benedetti with 8. And the home crowd looking for a foul. Out of bounds on the sideline, the far sideline. Maybe actually be the near sideline. Nozil tilt 2 points shy of 1,100. Mott checks up, steps inside the arc, and a wide open shot for Brody Miller, setting at 7 tonight. Benedetti called for the 5th team foul, second personal against Roman Benedetti, excuse me. 5 fouls against the Royals in this quarter, 1 against the Hounds. Total foul counts in the half, 4 for the Hounds, 7 for the Royals. Isaiah Rodriguez completes the first one. Drake checks in for Stokes Wallen. And Rodriguez completes the trip, perfect. Kyle Foster's checked back in as Rodriguez goes to the bench. Mott brings it across the stripe. Miller back to Mott. At the free throw line, bounce pass to Noziel, intercepted by Mitchell. 26-23. Royals trying to close the gap, get the lead for the 3rd time in this ball game. 3-pointer, good for Steven Ernst. His 4th, 12 points, 6-point lead for the Hounds. (29-23). And Mitchell into foul trouble in the first half with 3. Second team foul for the Hounds. Noziel's going to the bench. Jump shot from the corner, bouncing around and bouncing out for Hunter Drake. Can't get the slip from the basketball gods. Buckley, left wing, guarded by Benedetti, gets a screen from Nico. Buckley pushing to the rim, and the charge called against Buckley as he collides with Braden Mott. 3rd team foul called for the Hounds. 29-23. Hounds have that bonus going. Drake pulls it inside, finds Mott. Mott sends the 3-pointer up. Can't get it to go. Second chance points since selling by Cowlog. Up and over, rebounded by the Hounds. Foster guarded by Drake. Connects with Ernst to Nico. Hands it off to Lepore. Nico spins for the jumper from the left block. And Kaysen Nico with 7 tonight. And the lead is 8 for the Hounds. 3-pointer goes short, up and over for Brody Miller. Pulled in by Nick Lepore. Buckley dishes it off to the right side of the paint, and Kaysen Nico good for 9. And the lead is double digits for the first time in this first half. 33-23. Braden Mott pushes inside to the paint, misses his shot, fighting for his own rebound, and colliding with Ernst. Noziel back into the lineup. Miller's gone to the bench. Buckley losing it, regaining it. On the guard by Drake. And fighting his way from the left side to the right side. Buckley setting at 6. The lead to 12 19 points in the quarter for the Hounds. 8 for the Royals. And the behind the back drill before Nozil gets away from him. And Kyle Foster comes up with it. In the end of the quarter, end of the half, our score 35-23. Not the way the Royals projected this one to go. And we have second half action coming up soon. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we've got some cheer presentations. Up first, our JV cheer squad.
Texted his mom. Is 34 on their team a freshman or a sophomore? Freshman, according to my roster. Wow. He's a monster. That guy's like, what is he, 6'7"? They don't list heights on their roster, so I don't have that. Yeah, I've seen him in some basketball tournaments last year. I can't believe he's a freshman. 18-year-old freshman. No, I'm kidding. Freshman. Wow. I wonder if we should prep these matches up guys.
But if you go to St. Joseph across the river, which is
The pitching is almost as impressive as the routine.
30 minutes away, they're throwing each other around like ragdolls, and we can't get off the amazing how like if they were the Los Angeles, I actually would take more, would be more concerned about the risk because there's a lot more chemicals in the Los Angeles. So there's more risk. Also, though, the more people you have on the pedestal, the lower they are. That's true too. So, if you sell potatoes, do you cook potatoes? Like my stepdad used to be a truck driver, and he won't eat that fruit because of it. Like strawberries, he won't eat strawberries. He won't eat bananas. Yeah, he's seen all of it. He's like, there's certain fruits he won't eat, and it's like,
Your phone come like that, or is that an app, or what is that? Is that like a telescopic app? Oh, really?
yeah, no, I just
Yeah, mine is. That's amazing. I've seen those infomercials where they say you could just put one of those things on your phone and like read a newspaper. Right. I wonder if they actually work. You know those damn commercials. You watch those things. It's like, you never know what you're gonna get.
It's a dirty job to be a potato farmer.
Yeah. Well, they can't. The like an iPhone, a new iPhone, is better than the cameras they were using in Hollywood 15 years ago. I mean, guys make movies with an iPhone. It's funny the only thing they can brag about anymore is how much better the camera is because the phones are so.
I like potatoes on my rish.
I like, I was talking to a lot of parents because I have a 15-year-old, and they think the pandemic is bad. The epidemic is the freaking handheld device. It's eating kids. I mean, when I was a kid, if I wasn't hunting, fishing, or riding my mountain bike, or fixing something, and like you take their phone away, and they're like,
I think you will.
"What do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Exactly. Come home for dinner, right? And now you got these. I don't know what it's going to do. Right. Right. I have some student rentals, and they'll text me, like, hey, about something, and I'll call them. They won't answer the phone, and then they'll text me back. They think that it's like an invasion of their privacy. So I call them. Isn't that wild? Socially dysfunctional. Between the pandemic and the amount of screen time, and you see parents with their kids, have like a 2-year-old like this, just sitting there. I call it the one-eyed babysitter, and it's just literally. I think it's an epidemic.
For instance, I work at a gas station. I like to tell people I feel bad.
A brain disorder. From going like this, watching freaking TikTok. Oh, the subliminal. Subliminal. So it's happening to young kids.
Yeah. They have pretty good price.
It's a sensory thing. Yeah. Well, and not only that, but when they're watching a lot of these videos, they're doing the same thing that they did with the popcorn, especially like the TikTok videos. They probably got the American flag with the slice through it. But and you try to block them. It's impossible. They figured out in 5 seconds how to get it on. Trust me, I've been through that.
And we're about to get underway here. I'm learning about potato farming in the break and selling potatoes across the Americas with Ryan Wallen. And the pass into the top court as the Hounds come up with it. Foster, bounce pass inside to the baseline, trying to get it to Mitchell, and Mitchell can't come up with a shot as Rodriguez ends up with it. Back up top to Foster. Foster three-pointer off target, and the rebound off of, not out of bounds, a foul called against Stokes Wallen. And the first foul handed out here in the second half. 35-23 is our score coming out of the break. 34 seconds have gone by here in the third quarter. Very old but beautiful gymnasium on the campus of Atascadero High School. And Mitchell throws that one up and over. A rainbow shot missing. And Mott pulls it down. Benedetti back to Mott. At the free throw line, the pass to Noziel off target, and Noziel out of bounds as he tries to save it. And Buckley saving it before a slip. That's impressive. And a three-pointer no good. Pulled in offensively by the Hounds. Foster back to Rodriguez. Three-pointer Rodriguez. And Rodriguez with his first field goal of the night. 5 points for Rodriguez. 2 free throws in the books as well. Benedetti from Mott at the elbow. Shot no good. Pulled down Mitchell. And it's out of bounds off of the Royals. Last touched. Correction, last touch by the Hounds. Royals ball. Hot pass to Miller. At the left elbow to the rim. And Miller will go to the line.
First team foul. This send Brody Miller to the line for 2.
Foul called against Ernst, his first. First foul for the Hounds of the quarter. Miller shooting a pair. Miller now at 8 tonight. Miller with 9. Rodriguez walks across the top of the court. Pushing back on Benedetti. Looking for a seam to the rim. High pass to Foster up top. Foster guarded again by Benedetti. And Foster from the elbow misses. Almost a pass to himself. Throwing a shot up on a huge miss. Collecting his own pass. Out of bounds off the Hounds. Royals ball. Royals have scored 2 in the quarter thanks to Miller. 38-25. Bounce pass underneath from Wallen to Noziel. And Noziel has reached 1,100 in his career at Mission College Prep with that shot. With just under 5:30 to go in the third quarter. With 6 points, and Mitchell fighting for that one. And Damon Mitchell adds 2 to make 6 for him. 5:07 on the clock. Mott to Wallen into the corner to Benedetti. Drives that left baseline off the window, and Benedetti is in double digits. The first Royal to get there. An 11-point lead for the Hounds. Royals trying to close out the season, regular season, with a win to get to playoffs with a lot of momentum. Playoff brackets will be announced midday tomorrow or Thursday at the earliest. At the latest, that is. And the miss from the Hounds. Noziel finds Benedetti. Mott with it. Back to Benedetti in the corner. Three-pointer, Roman Benedetti. A Certainty swish. Certainty Home Lending, located at the corner of Morrow and Pismo in downtown San Luis Obispo. Visit Mott and Mac for all your information. And Miller with the transitional turnover points. 11 for Miller. The lead has been chopped to 6. And Mitchell streaks to the rim. He can't get it to go with Noziel on the defense. And now on the offense, the Royals come back. Benedetti left wing sends a floater up mid-range. And the Royals are coming alive here in this third quarter. 15 points for Benedetti, a 4-point lead for the Hounds. Jaden Noziel has gone to 1,100 in the quarter. And our score 40-36. And our score with the timeout, 40-36. .334 remaining in the third quarter. Stephen Ernst with 12 for the Hounds. Roman Benedetti with 15. Jaden Noziel with 6. Currently sitting at 1,100 in his career at Mission College Prep. And the Hounds on the attack. Rodriguez to Buckley. Buckley on the money. Buckley with 9. The lead has grown to 7, as much as 13. And a mid-range jumper for Benedetti. Benedetti with 17.3, and the turnover to the Royals, and the contact created by Rodriguez, who gets called for the foul. And Wallen at the line, Stokes Wallen shooting a pair. Wallen on the board. Wallen connects for 2 at the free throw line. 43-40. And the miss, rebounded by Nico. Nico puts it back up and can't get it to sink as Noziel escapes with the rock. and sets the offense to Benedetti. Benedetti fires that three-pointer off, and Nozil fighting for the rebound. Mitchell comes up with it for the Hounds, and back in transition, the Royals there to catch up with the Hounds to slow down the momentum for the Greyhounds. And Jaden Nozil called for the contact. 3-point lead for the Hounds. The Royals haven't led since early in the second quarter. Buckley finds Mitchell. Mitchell to the rim. And Damon Mitchell gets the lead to 5. 1:58 remaining. I was talking to Ryan Wallen at the break. He says this team needs some more energy, and they've found it to close that gap. And Nozil missing, fighting for it, but coming up with that rebound is Kason Nico. Drake and Cowlog checking in. Wallen and Miller checking out for Mission Prep. 45-40, 1:44 on the clock. Terrence Harris standing in front of the scorer's table, barking orders to his squad. Ernst connects with Rodriguez. Bounce pass to Nico. And Nico gets caught slipping with the travel. 45-40, the Royals regain possession with 1:27 in this third frame. Kellogg at the top of the arc. Mott to Nozil. Nozil drives in from the wing. At the rim, not a clean shot. Contact on the body. Nozil doesn't get the whistle. And Mitchell is stripped by Kellogg. And Nozil calls for the alley-oop. And Mitchell creates the contact and gets called for the foul. And that is Mitchell's fourth. And Mitchell will quickly go to the bench. Nozil missing. Nozil can't complete either of them. The rebound off of Drake. Greyhounds ball. Hounds wearing their home whites with that orange trim, letters and numbers. A little gray outline. Corner pocket. Good for Ernst, and Ernst with 5 3-pointers. 41.3, the whistle. And the timeout. And Coach Harris barking at his squad as they're down by 8 following that 3-pointer from Ernst. We'll join him in the timeout. Thanks for being with us. Mission Prep Basketball presented by Certainty Home Lending, locally operated by Mission Prep alumni Bill Mott and Mac Weipert. Visit Bill and Mac at Certainty Home Lending's downtown San Luis Obispo office at 895 Pismo Street on the corner of Pismo and Morrow, or online at mottandmac.com for all your home lending needs. That's Certainty Home Lending. And coming out of the Mission Prep timeout, 40 seconds on the clock. Nozil with the dribble across the center stripe. Pass into the hands of Drake, now Mott. And to Benedetti at the rim. Benedetti can't complete the bucket. will collect the foul off of Steven Ernst and go to the line to shoot 2 with 28. 14 foul against the Hounds with 28 seconds in the quarter. Benedetti connects. Benedetti sets at 18 tonight. Substitution coming in is Foster as Buckley takes a breather for the Hounds. And Benedetti completes it. And the pass stolen by Drake, and he throws it into Mott. And the Royals hanging in with 15 seconds in the quarter, down by 6. Nozil to the rim, finds Benedetti. Three-pointer sent selling. A certainty swish off of Roman Benedetti from the assist by Nozil. And time expires, and the Royals down by 3 yet again in this hotly contested action in Mountain League play, the season finale.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Jennifer White at 805-548-8530.
Well, I feel like we should give you a headset, Ryan, and just have you talk about this game a little bit. What a barn burner we had. It's quite a tale of 2 halves so far. If we go by quarters, the Hounds 16, 19, and 13, total of 48. The Royals 15, 8, and 22. That swing. What was that one more time?
We switched to the triangle and 2 defense, and that made a big difference. We picked up the Buckley kid full court, and we denied everything on him. They couldn't inbound us.
And Ryan saying we switched to the triangle 2 defense, which is helping us out. And that, indeed, it is. 8 minutes to go. 3 points separate these squads. And here we go. Our score at the break, 35-23. Now it's 48-45. The pass to Nozil. Nozil underneath, can't get a second chance points. And that one rims in for Jaden Nozil. 11:02 for Nozil at Mission College Prep. Royals down by 1. They haven't led since the second quarter. And Drake with another steal in this second half. And Benedetti fighting for it. And a jump ball called for as Foster and Benedetti, that is Leopold and Benedetti fight for it. Nick Leopold goes to the bench as Augie Johnston calls for the offensive play from the bench. And the turnover created by Kellogg into the hands of Miller. Back to Kellogg. And Kellogg took 4 steps, I imagine, on that one. He gets called for a lot of traveling these days. Guys moving the ball quite well. (48-47). And the whistle against the Hounds. Reaching around to get to the rim is Buckley. Foul on Rodriguez, I believe who they handed that foul out to. That would be his first. Little confusion. The pass to Benedetti. Three-pointer off target. Pulled down by Mitchell, climbed that ladder. And Buckley to Rodriguez. 6:40, 1-point lead for the Hounds. Pass into the quarter. Kyle Foster. Three-pointer. Lead grows to 4. As Foster now with 5. 51-47, 6:26. Noziel streaks to the rim. And Noziel into double digits. 11:04 for Noziel. Foster inside to Mitchell, knocked away by Miller. Rodriguez recovers it. And the pass to Mitchell off target. And Kellogg going one-on-one with Rodriguez. And Kellogg laying it up. And we are tied for the first time since the first quarter. And the charge handed out to Mitchell. And Mitchell goes to the bench. That is 5. Goodbye, Mr. Mitchell. But here comes Kaysen Nico in replacement. And this place is becoming heated with both sides screaming and hollering and chanting and hooting and all that good jumping and jiving. Kellogg high off the glass. Deuce Kellogg with 4. And the Royals back on top for the first time since the second quarter. 53-51, 5:08. And Kellogg gets called for the contact. First foul handed out to the Royals. If you're watching, join us in the chat. Root on these Royals from wherever you are as the Royals lead by 2. 53-51, the turnover to the Royals. And there we go, laying it up, Miller. And the Royals on top. The Royals fans, as you can see, are fully excited. There we go, just a little flip of the camera as Ryan Wallen was joining into that celebration. I don't blame him one bit. I don't blame him one bit. The Royals leading 55-51, and I'm starting to get dirty looks from the crowd. Oh boy, I might need to call me some security to get out of this one. Everybody screaming and hollering. You got to have thick skin to be a referee these days. Mr. Prep basketball. And the heckling continues from the cheap seats. Because every seat in the house is a cheap seat tonight. I think it was $8 to get in the door. That's pretty cheap these days. And the Royals slow out of the timeout. (55-51), 4:49. The inside to Buckley. Foster bounce pass to Nico as ends up sliding through the hardwood. Turnover to Noziel, and Noziel to the rim, and Noziel increases the lead to 6 for the Royals. 12 for Noziel. 11:06 on the career for Jaden Noziel. Rodriguez losing it off of Nozil. The Royals protesting it. The official saying it is the white ball. The Hounds with 23 on the shot clock, 4:19 on the game clock. We got a second on the inbounds. Buckley to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez swatted off of off of Benedetti. Rodriguez will inbound it on the block shot. 57-51, 4-10. Foster bounce pass up top to Rodriguez, sends it a selling three-pointer. That gets the Hounds back on their feet. Rodriguez's second tray. 57-54, 3:52 on the clock. The clock is ticking towards zero in this final regular season contest. Playoffs start on Saturday. The Royals looking for a spot in Division I. Deep three-pointer, Braden Mott. The money balls, a certainty switch. And the lead back to 6, 60-54. Quite a swing between the first and second half for these Royals, who have climbed their way out of a hole and have taken the lead from the Hounds. Benedetti to Kellogg. Kellogg missing off of Buckley. Mission Prep ball. An 18-point swing in this contest. Start of the third quarter to now. Royals were down by 12, now up by 6. Nozil to the rim from the wing. No good off the side of the iron. And Nico loses it, and the Royals come up with it. And no good. Nozil with the rebound off of Kellogg. Nozil missing, and Rodriguez clears it out for the Hounds. 2:35. Buckley back to Rodriguez. Straight away three-pointer off of the face of Nozil. No good. Comes up short. Buckley missing this time. Nozil climbing that ladder, claiming the rock for the Royals with 2:18 to go. Slowing things down. Coach Harris yelling easy. Let's work this clock, work the time with that 6-point lead. 2:05. Nozil blocked by Nico, and the freshman gets a roar from the crowd. And the reverse layup good for Isaiah Rodriguez. And the lead to 4 for the Royals. Rodriguez into double digits. Kellogg. Timeout from Terrence Harris. Taking a full timeout with the squad. Royals lead 60-56 with a $1:33 remaining. And the official getting another earful from a fan coming out of the cheap seats. And the fan storming out of the arena. Never seen a fan storm out yelling at the referees and not get kicked out. So that's a first. That is correct. The Royals need to finish this one off strong. 93 seconds in this ball game. Royals trying to get to 21. They want blackjack on the season. If the Royals pick up the win tonight, they finish the regular season with a 75 winning percentage. So they will be 21-7. We'll try to get a midweek coaches show with Coach Harris. The inbounds to Kellogg. And Miller called for the travel. And with a $1:22, the Hounds get the ball back. Enough time for the Hounds to do something, enough time for the Royals to stop it. As Rodriguez finds a seam, finds a wide open Foster, who takes that baseline drive and kicks it back to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez works through the paint to find Nico. Nico on the right side. Back to Rodriguez, mid-range jumper inside the arc, comes up short. Benedetti with the rebound. And then under a minute to go now in the contest. Benedetti all left all alone, clears it out to Noziel. Noziel escapes. And the foul called. Steven Ernst called for the foul. 60-56 is our score. Third team foul. Inbounds by Mott on the near side here, just out of the frame of the camera. Into the backcourt to Noziel, into the corner Miller. And Miller is fouled by Steven Ernst, his fourth. Fourth team foul. 42.6 remaining. Miller shooting a... There we go. Turn down my headset. There we go. I accidentally turned down my own headset. That's a miracle. Miller connects. Miller with 14. And a timeout with 41.3 seconds to go. And we'll be right back. Mission Prep Basketball presented by Farmers Insurance.
It's natural to think that insurance is complicated, but as an experienced farmer's agent, I know a thing or two about helping make it easier by explaining your available coverage options. Whether you're looking to insure your small business, home, or motorcycle, I can help walk you through the process step by step. Call the Jennifer White Agency at 805-548-8530 to get a quote and learn more.
41.3 with a 5-point lead for the Royals. Following a foul from Steven Ernst, we have the second free throw to come from Brody Miller, who made the first, currently with 14 points. 61-56 is our score. The Royals are into the bonus as the Hounds have 5 fouls, trailing by 5 points. And Miller goes to the line to shoot his second one, joined by Stokes Wallen. Four Hounds at the box. Miller misses as Nico pulls the rebound for the Greyhounds. 56-61 Nico. And contact on the arm from Braden Mott. That's Mott's going to be second foul. Second team foul for the Royals. 33, and Wallen knocks it away. And slowing things down are the Royals with 27 seconds, 26 now. as the Hounds looking for a call of holding on that inbounds. And Shea Buckley has fouled out. Morano has checked in for Buckley. Wallen perfect at the free throw line, 3 for 3. And that wraps it up there. 4 for 4 for Wallen. 63-56. The ball comes loose and Miller collects it from the Hounds. Time is going to expire momentarily as the Royals move it around into the hands of Benedetti. And our score 63-56. The Royals collect the win to go back down the grade to Mission San Luis Obispo in victory. 21-7 is the record for the Royals this regular season. They improved to 6-4 in the Mountain League. A second place finish in the Mountain League. I appreciate Ryan Wallen all season long. We'll see him in the playoffs, along with Tracy and the rest of the Wallen family. The Hounds fall to 15-12, 4-6 in the Mountain League. The Royals' leading scorer tonight is Roman Benedetti with 22 points. Brody Miller adds 14. Jaden Oziel adds 12 in the win tonight as the Royals close out the regular season with the W. Our player of the game, presented by Certainty Home Lending, will be shared between Roman Benedetti, who had the game high 22 points, and Jaden Oziel, who surpassed 1,100 in his career. Both great marks tonight. Roman Benedetti getting into double digits this season for the 8th time in 28 games. Our final score from Atascadero High School, 63-56 for Roman Benedetti, for Jaden Oziel, Terrence Harris, and everybody in the chat. You have a good night.